What's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California, and we got another breakdown for you today on Daniel Jones, the quarterback out of Duke. I like doing all the top prospects going into both high school to college as well as college to the NFL. Obviously enjoy doing the NFL guys as well, but just being able to kind of see the potential of these guys is always an interesting thing, just because you can also see how much their overall growth is as they go from college to the NFL. And I would say Daniel Jones definitely has a lot of potential. But I would say that he's also a guy that probably shouldn't be a starter right away, just looking off of what he's done, in the game. He overall does a really good job from a mechanic perspective, and really does a great job in breaking tackles and can move around the pocket well. But in terms of being able to really maximize his effectiveness, he's a little bit late in his decision making and always doesn't make the right decision. So being able to get into a system similar to like what Mahomes is able to do, I think will allow him to be able to achieve. So go ahead, we'll go and get going with the breakdown here. I mean, big guy, so he's 6'5", 220. We can see as he's going back here, does a good job loading, really uses a lot of his upper body as he goes through the throw. You can see he's very forward in the motion as he gets started. I'll go ahead and let you guys see it from full speed. But yeah, see how he's very, a lot of his weight's forward from the beginning. But then from there, he gets a lot of rotation in his spine as he's coming through. And I like his release. His release is at a pretty high point. The thing is, he's not always consistently releasing it at a high point. So, there's definitely an area that he can improve on there. We'll go ahead and go to another one here. He's kind of similar to Aaron Rodgers if we watch his finish. I'm not Aaron Rodgers in terms of overall arm strength, but watch how he comes through. See how he does that hop on that front leg. He's very stable there on that front leg. Look at how that leg's nice and bent. But then as he comes through, notice how he kind of has that double hitch, and that's just because the double kind of plant with that front leg. And that's just because of how much weight he's getting going forward, and then also over to the side a little bit too. So he almost has to take in the load up within his front leg, that front post, and then he double hitches just to make it so now his weight's a little bit underneath him. But I mean, he finishes all the way through, which I think is definitely an area that is underutilized within a lot of quarterbacks. They aren't able to finish all the way through that throw. I like this one too. This is a great throw, very accurate. You can see he's stepping up in the pocket, makes it so he's able to get some guys around him to pick up blocks, make plays there, and then does a good job in pushing off that back leg, taking his time with a throw, delivering. He gets full rotation there with that front arm, that front shoulder, pulls back well with that front shoulder, and just delivers an absolute dime here. I mean, that ball couldn't have been in a better spot. And that's one of the things, too, with Duke. I mean, he made some very good throws, especially in this game, that just weren't even completed. We'll watch that full speed there. That weren't complete because the receivers weren't able to make the catch. So I think once he gets to the next level and has those top-level receivers around, that will help him out a lot. Nice throw, nice ball. Last one here. This one shows a little bit more of, some areas you can really improve, which would just be the consistency of the throw. So same type of thing here, pushing out. I've seen this a lot lately with quarterbacks where they have that knees pretty far in comparison to the foot. So notice that position, how it's pretty far in, and then as he comes around, just does a good job of being able to load everything forward. He actually keeps that leg a little bit more straight this time, that knee a little bit more straight. Usually does a better job of keeping that knee bent, which makes it so, see how when he finishes, he doesn't really have that hop anymore on that one. Still was able to be accurate, but notice as he's coming through how that elbow doesn't end up coming all the way through. So he ends up almost opening up too early with that front shoulder, and because of that elbow doesn't get through, which makes it so not able to get as much force behind it. He had an earlier throw that's a hitch that looked a lot better in terms of mechanics because he was able to get that elbow up and around. This time he messes with his arm, elbow comes up, ball is really low, elbow comes up, then the elbow drops, and then as the elbow drops, now as that back arm's coming through, he's just not able to drive as well with that back elbow, which will, in the long run, definitely not be, it's not a thing that we see within those top-level quarterbacks. Those top-level quarterbacks are very, very consistent in their throw. They don't sometimes have, not being able to maintain a good, strong post with that front leg and getting that elbow through well, and then other throws, they're completely different, like we just saw with that one. I mean, a lot of times, like Russell Wilson, even Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, those guys are very consistent. Their overall throwing mechanics look very much the same every time, which we just saw there with Daniel Jones. Two very similar throws. This one's a little bit further, but two similar throws in that they're both like a curl hitch route, but with two very different mechanics. So, consistency is going to be a big thing. I think that Daniel Jones could definitely have a lot of success in the NFL. Just needs to be able to get into the right system. Maybe be like a third round pick would be, maybe late second round pick, just depending on how he does in the pro day. But definitely looking forward to see how he transitions to the NFL. He has a lot of potential. We'll just see where he ends up going and how soon they get him into the actual program and working as a quarterback. So, as always, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'll check out our online programs. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. My email is Morey, M-O-R-E-Y, @yourperformancelab.com. Leave some comments if you guys have any suggestions for quarterbacks. Like I said, I like doing those guys that are going to be high schoolers going to college, or college going to the NFL. But I think I'm going to try to do like Nick Foles or something like that here coming up soon. And then also, if you follow us on Instagram, go ahead and send us an email with you either throwing or sprinting, doing any type of movement. Our Instagram is performance_labs. That's at performance_labs. Really, you have to email the video to us, but go and check out some of our 60-second free breakdowns. So that's something that we've been doing here at the end of the year, and something we continue to do, or plan on continuing to do, going into the new year. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching the videos, and we'll see you soon.
So much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, you can subscribe down below, and that way you can get updates on any of the new videos that we get. Also, if you want to, you can check out some of our other breakdowns for speed and throwing. We have exercises, also jumping mechanics videos, a lot of great stuff within our channel. Hope you enjoy.